Hi, welcome to Sustainable House Day 2020. I'm Trevor and I'm going to take you through some features of our renovation. I hope it's useful to you and I hope you enjoy it. So let's start. We acknowledge the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation who are the traditional owners of this land, and we pay our respects to their elders past and present. This is an owner-builder project intended to add another 60 years to a well-established family home. Many homes and gardens of this era are simply bulldozed, creating large amounts of building waste and requiring large amount of materials to rebuild. The physical footprint of this project is virtually the same before and after completion. Let's go up on the roof and see how the sun interacts with this house. From here you should be able to see the fantastic access to the winter sun, as well as shade from the large deciduous trees to the north. Penetration of the winter sunshine is excellent for daytime warming. Let's have a look inside. But before we do, let's look at the plans. The existing building is a combination of brick veneer and lightweight timber construction. We've relied on weather sealing, double glazing and insulation of the building envelope for heating and cooling efficiencies. I'll go into more detail shortly on sealing gaps and cracks and heating and cooling. So let's go up the future-oriented ramp and have a look inside at the spaces we've created. You can see that we've opened up the internal space quite a bit. The table is where the kitchen used to be, and behind the table you'll see the arrow indicating where a supporting wall was removed. For an owner-builder, removing the wall and installing the new beam provides some interesting challenges and a small amount of adventure. These included some changes to the engineering specs to allow it to fit more easily into the existing structure. The end result worked really well, and we're really happy with the space that's opened up as a result. In terms of enjoying this space, one of the hidden benefits comes from the attention to detail in the sealing gaps and cracks, which reduces the amount of extra heating and cooling that's required, certainly compared to prior to renovation. The main areas looking for gaps and cracks to seal are anywhere there's a join, like at the corners, behind the skirting in particular, especially older houses with strip flooring, and around windows, between the window frame and the wall frame. Here's a significant gap between the old chimney and the lightweight wall structure. The products used here are filler noodle, and the caulking is polyurethane, which maintains its flexibility over time. The benefits of insulation are well documented, and it's probably worth just reinforcing them here. Insulation probably provides the biggest benefit per dollar in terms of energy efficiency, and we used a variety of types here in different applications, including around pipes in the internal walls. That is the hot water pipes in the walls, but also the underfloor insulation, which is quite important with the strip flooring because there are quite a few small gaps in that. The bathroom was a major part of project works. We tried to keep it really simple, with no trip hazards and a minimum of grout to make cleaning easier. During construction, we ensured that the wall structure was strong enough to allow for future installation of grab handles. For heating, we installed a high-efficiency heat pump to replace a gas ducted system in the living zone. This has performed very well, averaging electricity consumption of about 4.5 kilowatt hours per day over the 13 weeks of this most recent winter. The previous gas system would have used more than half of that just for the fan. The metal components were able to be recycled, with the ducting separated into plastic insulation and the aluminium ducting itself. A solar PV system was installed 12 years ago, 2.1 kilowatts, and that has generated an average of 6.8 kilowatt hours per day for those 12 years. One of the things we've done to help manage energy is to put some meters on some of the key circuits in the switchboard, including for the heat pumps. An 8,000 litre water tank was installed with a pump and water switch, plumbed into the laundry, toilets and garden. This has saved over 360,000 litres in a 12-year period, which is about 80 litres per day. Well, that's it for now. There's a lot more I could cover, but I'll just a few other images and then we'll finish up. Thanks for staying till the end. I hope it's been useful for you. Please consider supporting Renew as a provider of good independent advice and information, and good luck with your projects.